Oh hey, what's up? Are you familiar with this kind of mess? Catalogs, calculators, standard books. Come on, we're in 2021. You don't need all this stuff. The only thing you need is your phone. All of that is over. We have included everything in our URMA app. It's called S.M.A.G, Smart Machining Application Guide. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, you need to download the URMA S.M.A.G app. It is available in the Apple App Store as well as in the Google Play Store. Then you can open the app and you see here different items, and on the right top corner you have the menu where you can select different languages, as well as you can change the unit from metric to imperial. So next I will show you the URMA reaming catalog. So let's hop into the reaming catalog. Therefore I'm clicking on products and of course on the icon reaming. Here you see the reaming catalog, the RX large or the stock program. We are interested in the reaming catalog. Here you see what's in the catalog, so RX small, RX medium or RM vario. In this case I'm interested in RX medium. Here now you see the overview of the RX medium, which basically describes all the components of the system. And I'm interested in the shanks, for example, so I'm clicking here on the shank and it brings me directly into the page where the shank is. Of course I can swipe to the right or swipe to the left to move on in the catalog. And this is the same deal with all the other catalogs. So let's go back then to the formula tab. So here you have formulas and tables. We go in on the top, we have the technology guide for boring as well as the technology guide for reaming. We go into the technology guide for reaming for now. Here again you have the overview of what's in here. So let's assume we want to know what cutting data we have to use. I click on cutting data and it opens here on that page where I can see what kind of geometry and what is my cutting speed and my feed suggested for this material. This is the same for all the other product groups. So next on we have the tolerances. So this is basically an aid for ISO tolerances. So let's assume I have a 20 mil bore with an H7 tolerance. And you can see what this means exactly size-wise. Then we have the surface comparison between RA and RZ, where you can type in a value and it will tell you the upper and the lower limit. Last but not least, here on this subpage we have a hardness comparison table where you can put in your tensile strength, Brinell hardness, Rockwell or Vickers, and then basically get the values out that you need. So let's hop into the most interesting part of the app, and this is the calculator. So by hitting on calculator you get to that sub menu and we're interested in the RX configurator. Let's go in. So this is the page here that you have two different ways that you can go on. So by knowing already the article number or the part number of your insert, you can type that directly here in the top field, or you know what kind of bore you have to machine. So let's assume we have that situation. So let's say we have a 20 mil bore or an upper size of 20.018, let's say, and a lower size of 20. So next we go then to the material. Here you can select either from a material standard, which can be DIN or French standard, British standard, Italian standard, whatsoever. You just select what makes sense for you. I'm gonna select the DIN standard for now, and then I'm gonna select the material. I'm gonna pick the 100 chrome 6. You can also switch on the top, you see there is the UMC. You can switch to the URMA material code if you know this code already. And if your material is hardened, you can switch this toggle to hardened and it will take this information into consideration as well. So next we go to the bore information. So we have here what kind of bore type is it, what are the conditions, how stable is the machine, how is it with the chip removal and the internal coolant supply. At the end, you have the projection length. When you click on the little eye, the information button, it will show you a picture. So here we want to know what is our projection. Let's assume we have 150 millimeters, and then we have the bore length. By clicking on the eye again, it shows you what we mean with bore length. So let's say it's 50 millimeters. Then you hit calculate, and on the top now you can see the insert code. So this is the code which matches your size, matches your geometry, cutting material and everything. And this is the code where you can request or order even the inserts. On the bottom then you have the results where you can see suggestions for cutting speeds and feeds, and on the very bottom here you have then the revolutions, the cutting time, the forces. Of course you can move those bars basically to higher or lower values, and if you go a little bit over you will see an orange warning sign that says, hey, you're already pretty high, and if you go too much it will get red and informing you, hey, maybe it's a little bit too much. And of course it recalculates the revolutions and everything in the bottom. And if we go all the way down, you can save this information as a PDF, of course, or you can continue to the economic efficiency calculator, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. So I'm clicking on this, and now it opens up this economic efficiency calculator. So I can start a new calculation, but in our case we're going to select one. Here we're going to select customer A, which I already prepared. So here you have all the parameters that he already knows from the calculator that we used before. Then next is basically the tool costs, where you can put in the costs of the tools for competitors and our products. Then next is the machining time, where you put in the speeds and feeds and how many teeth and so on. Then you see like a sub result in saving of machining time in this case. Then next up you have the machining costs, so tool life and machining cost per hours. Here you can also open the advanced options. By opening them you can see that you have a lot more options, where you can put in like how much time do I need for the run out, how many times can I do reconditioning, and so on. I will close this for now. Here you have again a sub result of the tool costs, and in the very end you have a savings rate, saving per bore and saving per year, based on the quantity you put it in before. As well, you can save that as a PDF on your cloud or on your phone, and this is it. So that was it for the app, and I'm very sure it's going to make your life a lot easier. Thank you very much for watching, and again, let us know if you want us to cover any topics. I'm Johnny, stay tuned.